Hello everybody, Jessica here. I'm gonna do another 3 and 30 alphabet challenge. I am up to letter D for decoupage. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm gonna be sipping at my tea today. I'm home from work. I had to go to a ceremony this morning for my daughter, which was very exciting. She got a fancy scholarship, so she's a senior. And I just wanted to share before I start, this was the writing board that I kind of added to after the last challenge. I added this little dangly, which is kind of oceany, I felt, like sand and water. And I added this kind of seaweedy trim. I'm going to be so sad when I run out of the trim. This one right here looks just like kelp to me. I love it. And then this fringy bit and the bottom looked kind of like flotsam and jetsam to me. And then here's the back side. This is eyelash trim, and it's the longest eyelash trim I've ever found. And it reminded me of the Bissell threads that mussels use to glue themselves to rocks, or maybe the gills of other mussels and shellfish, bivalves. And those reminded me of scallop eyes. So it's kind of just more seaweedy trims and things. And I'm happy with how this came out. It's going to be a good raggedy writing board for my journal. So I am working on a seabird journal. And that's what I'm going to be working on today. So I have some kind of sea-themed napkins. I have this one, which I love. And this is that Michelle brand that has a lovely angel policy. As is this, I believe. I've used this before. I love this octopus. And the stripes on this octopus come out really nicely as well. And I'm always preferential to watercolors. Love watercolors. And then there's this one. And I have some eggs. So these really remind me of seabird eggs, because seabird eggs are very oval, very sharply oval at one end and wider at the other, because seabirds nest on cliffs. And when the seabird nests, they don't build up big bulbs. They kind of nest on rocks. And if it's shaped this way, if it rolls, it will roll around in a circle rather than rolling off the edge of the cliff. So there's that one. And then there is this one and this one, which I think is just gorgeous. And some sand dollars. And all I've done so far to these is I have removed the backing on all of those. And I have some glue stick. And I think what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to glue stick them down, make the thing, and then Mod Podge over that. This is matte, but this is, I've watered this one down. So I have another container over here. That's like my stock normal one. This is thicker. And I just decant that into here and keep it kind of watered down. It's just a feeling. It just needs to slosh. That's all I do. And I've got some paintbrushes, and then I'm going to be working with nautical charts because I just love the way these come out for anything. There was, I think it was Tracy Fox had a challenge like a year ago that was to make a paper bag, and I made it out of this, and I did Mod Podge some images onto it, and I just love the way it came out. So I think I'm going to might make another little bag. I think I'm going to make an envelope and maybe a tag. So those will be my 3 things. And I want to do it all out of the nautical chart. And I really like it when it's just the ocean part with all the depths and the rocks and the compass rose here. So that is my plan. This is my second start to this because the first one I realized I didn't have my watch. So I think I'm going to start with this part here, and maybe I will start with a little bag. Should I do it with a little bag or should I do an envelope? We'll do a little bag. All right, here's my watch. I've got my 30 minutes starting now. Okay, so I just want to tear off this bit of the chart. It comes folded. Comes in like a folio. This is the kind of chart that comes in a little cardboard folio case. It's not the kind that comes large and rolled up, because the idea of this is that you would keep it at your navigation station or nav station, and you would have it just desk size to fit, so you know where you're going. Okay, so for an envelope, oh, there's the rose. No, but I want this because I want to decoupage it. So I think I'm going to get the shape down first. That's about the size of a page. Maybe I think I'm gonna trim it a little bit. I can use this as a line. It just seems kind of wide to me. That's kind of nice too, but that'll be upside down because I need the fold at the bottom. All right, so decisions. It's always the problem, isn't it? Okay, not perfectly straight, but it'll do. All right, now so for the paper bag, I fold, let's see if I can remember how to do this. I fold this up and I fold these in. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I probably should have practiced, huh? Oh well. Okay, and then I fold a corner up to the fold line. I should probably be bone folding this, shouldn't I? But I don't know where my bone folder is because I didn't put it back where it was supposed to be, did I? Nope. See, this is the problem with tidying. Ah, here it is. It was hiding. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna crease that, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Fold that to the bottom fold line. Crease it well. Oh, wait, does this have to be? No, it doesn't have to be, does it? Does it have to be? Why can't I get in there? So the idea is that I think normally it is open at the bottom. I'm going to see if I can make this work here. Open at the bottom. Ha. Okay. So then it goes like this. And I think these come in like this. Is that gonna not work? There we go. All right, I'm gonna glue those down. Oh, why am I struggling with this? I think this is right. It's essentially the same thing. Usually you have this not on a fold. You usually have that on a... Oh, I think what I need is to snip these guys in. I think that's the problem here. I think this needs to be free. Where are my little scissors? I think this needs to be freed like that. Did I just mess that up? Maybe I did. And then, oh my goodness, I can't remember how to do this. I definitely needed to practice, huh? So okay, we're gonna make it work. So if that is now that, And that is like that. I'm just trying to figure out how to make this, because I know this is supposed to be flat, and then the sides are supposed to come in like so. We're just going to cheat a little bit and fold those in. I know this is not how you're supposed to do it. I know you're all going, I know you're all cringing, going, that's not how you do it. But guess what? You're cheating. All right, no, we're not. We're abandoning this. We're abandoning it. There was a time where I knew how to do this. Okay, let's try this a different way. All right, we have our 2 pieces of paper. With lots of little depth sounds, which is what we want. Sorry, I'm a little bit like, I've got it stuck in my head. I want to figure this out. Goes in like this. This goes in like this. This comes up like that, and then we fold that in, I think, and we fold this in like that. It is something like that. All right, I give up. Now I really give up on that. But that's okay. I will look it up, and I'll show you when I do. Let's get another piece that has a lot of stuff on it. There we go. So, you know what I can do is I can just do a regular kind of envelope bag. And I just want I don't need the land part. So I'm going to tear this off. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. This will be a tag bag. Like this. Like this. That. I'm going to fold this bit up off the bottom. And then we'll trim. So funny because I found the picture of the one that I made a year ago, and I was on a tear with them. I made a ton of them because they were so much fun to make, and I have completely forgotten some step. Okay, so there we go. Here we have a bag. I'm going to just scoop out front of it there so it looks bag-like, and I'll even up that bit like that. Okay, so that's a normal bag. Okay, so that's going to be the bag shape. You can stick something in there. All of that will get glued down. And we can finally decoupage. Lordy May, what time is it? Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let us do this beautiful bird right there, because that will be quick. And I'm not going to fussy cut it, but I'm going to, I guess you call it kiss cutting, where you do a bit of a border around whatever you're cutting. These scissors are a little large for this. Because all that white will become kind of translucent with the Mod Podge. And so that's the front, but we'll have it smoosh onto the back and a little bit off as well. So I'm going to glue stick it on. There. And here. And then I'll finally Mod Podge it on over the top later afterwards, and then it can dry and it'll be nice and well protected. All right, tear off that little bit, and I'll tear off this little bit over here, which isn't bad. It for the most part. Stick this down. Okay, and then I'll glue my bag together. Miter this like so. There we go. I think I'll give that a little bit of a tear right there. Okay. And some Mod Podge. Oh, I should have probably Mod Podged it before I glued it down, huh? Because there's going to be Mod Podge on the back. All right, that's all right. Live and learn. Here are my brushes. I have little magnets that I can hang it from too. So it'll dry hanging. But I just love the way I'm going to cover the whole thing because I do like the way the whole thing winds up feeling so sturdy and protected. Get that edge down. And you can see all the depth lines underneath the napkin, which is very cool. And then this side, I know I'm getting glue on the back side of whatever. I have wipes. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. And I don't have a heat tool, so I can't speed the drying process at all. Didn't occur to me that it might. Okay. There's one thing done. Excuse my reach. Hang that up to dry. And I need some wipes. All right. I really want to use that octopus. let's do a time check. 14:40. I've got 5 minutes. I've got to do 7 minutes for the next 2. All right. So let's do, I'm going to do something with this compass rose right here. Think maybe I'll do a little envelope. And this time I will get the shape down, glue down my image, Mod Podge it, hang it, and then put it together when it's dry. Okay, where's my octopus? I love him. I love this guy. And I even really like the stripes. I don't want to get rid of all the stripes. You know what? I have one of those water pen things that help you, oh, is this it? Yay, I found it. It's a water pen. I don't actually know where I got it or where it came from. I think it came with something else. Don't know what. Getting my pin back in there. And it just helps you to kind of shape. Oops, that wasn't smart. This is what rushing does. Allows you to kind of kiss cut around your napkin, or works on rice paper also. Oh, rice paper. I forgot about rice paper. Shoot. All right. It's okay. I can keep working even after the challenge is over, right? Nothing says I have to stop. Okay. So, I like the way those stripes look. But I also like the way the frayed edge there looks. So I'm going to, I guess it goes like this. Gonna put him on just like that. Oh, I said I was going to do the envelope shape first. Lordy May. I am just not with it today. Excuse me. Okay. A little extra bit right there. It comes off. I don't mind that I tore his little tentacle. It's okay. It's all okay. It is a junk journal. Okay, so there's that. Now, tell you what, I'm gonna see if he'll dry a little bit, and I'll do the next thing. So I wanted to do a bag, which is drying, an envelope, which is gonna be that guy, and a tag of some kind. So maybe I'll do the tag with this. Oh, I kind of like that. Here, I'm going to cut this little white bit off the edge. And I want it to be a little bit sturdier since it's a tag. So maybe I should, instead of folding it, maybe I should put on I had a little bit of straw paper. Yep, I'm going to do that. Straw paper backing. I absolutely adore this straw paper. I got the straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. She has an Etsy store where she got a whole package of Italian papers. And I adore them, and I adore this straw paper. I'm not having any trouble using it. I love using it. I'm having some trouble using the Italian papers because they're so beautiful. I kind of want to hoard them, but I know I'm going to have to get over that. Okay, so that's a straw paper backing for that. Oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you was I got a lot of the napkins from pacificsunset.etsy.com. So that's their lovely, lovely shop that I recommend. Okay, so there's that. Station identification. Okay, share that. And time check. Okay, So what are we going to put on this? It is a seabird thing. Let me see what this looks like opened up. I put that little, this little seabird standing on the, it feels like there's another layer on this. No, I don't think so. Like that, but it ends so abruptly. It feels like it should be down here, no? Let me see. Where's my pen? Still, it feels like it's very thick feeling for a single layer. Put that there, and then I can put something else above there. So there, I thought there was a bird on here. Maybe I do layers. You can hear my dog, he's dreaming. He's chasing cats in his sleep. Oops. So that's right side up like that. He's a good dog. I get a kick out of him. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Or tear it out. And I'm just going to cover the whole thing, and I'm going to layer it. So here we go. He's making little whimpery barks in his sleep, and he's twitching. Last night he was sitting on the couch with me. He loves to snuggle. He's a very good snuggly dog. And he was making like little licky chomping noises. I think he was eating something in his sleep. He was dreaming about food. Oh, do you hear me talking about you? Okay. So there's that. And then I also want to add this. It just feels like there should be another layer. Doesn't it look thick? It looks kind of opaque. Aha, it was. There was another layer. It was trying to hide and fool me. Oh my gosh, 6 minutes. Okay, we're okay. We are okay. It will be okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna Mod Podge this now, and then, because it's just a tag. And then I think the Mod Podge will work better since I'm layering the napkin. And then my gull, my birdies, I think I'm gonna tear around a little bit more, like that, because I don't really want, there we go, the straight edge there, but I will take the straight edge at the bottom. And the, that's good. The wood here kind of pulls in the wood there, and there's some faint writing, and the Gorgonian in the back is coming through. This is coming apart. Okay. I don't if I'm breaking some kind of decoupage rule here by doing layers, but I'm going to see what it looks like. Okay. There's this one. I should pull in, set this aside to dry. Okay. I'm going to pull back my octopus because the glue stick is actually pretty close to being dry. And then I am going to, this was going to be an envelope. I do have an envelope punch board, but I think in the interest of time, I'm going to do it this way. So I want, so the octopus is gonna, be upside down. Oh well, octopus is gonna be upside down. Don't want the octopus to be upside down. I'm gonna do it this way. It's gonna be a coin envelope. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a coin envelope with a closure at the top. Okay, gonna fold the bottom up a little bit, and then we'll have a top closure like that, and I'll open it up. I'm gonna lose a little bit of the bottom of that, but that's okay. Miter that. Come in. Miter that. Cut this bit off. Give it a something. Ah, drat. Let's see. Nope. Sometimes when that happens, if I give it, you give it something to really bite down on. That's all right. You know what? It's not going to work. I will use that line and scissor the thumb thing. I can just follow the line that it made. Am I off screen? I apologize if I was off screen. Oops, one more flap. Should probably come in like that. And then I want to round these corners here. There we go. All right, and we have another little envelope-y thing that should be mitered. Ta-da, or with a little flap. Okay. Let me glue this down. Do I cut that or do I wrap it? If I wrap it, it looks better. Oops. And it's already stuck down, so we're wrapping it. All right. Oh, there's my timer. Okay. So, what do I have? I have this pockety thing. It's not quite dry, but I do like the way that came out with that turn. And I got a coin envelope with a very salty octopus. Very cute. To be honest, this is flimsy. This needs to be strengthened. And it needs some kind of a tuck right there. Since I didn't do it ahead of time, I suppose I could just strengthen this, do a hole in a string, and then have it hanging down and do something on the page underneath there. And I had a third thing. What third thing did I do? Did I not do a third thing? Was that it? The tag. What did I just do with the tag? That was going to be the tag. An envelope. Oh, I know. It's drying over here. It's still super wet. Super, super wet. So that one is going to, the real reveal for this will have to be on the next video because it is sopping wet. Even with the straw paper on the back. Okay, woof, whew. That is always an adventure. So the next letter is E. And my tea's cold. And I do not, everybody else for E has done embossing. And I have no way of embossing anything. I have neither powder nor heat tool nor big shot squishy thing. So I can't do embossing. So I'm going to have to come up with a different E. I was thinking envelope, but I feel like I've just done a whole bunch of envelopes. Maybe I'll do it with the envelope punch board. Yeah, maybe that will be my next foray is to master the envelope punch board because it does give me some fits still. I'm not even sure where it is. I think it's over there. So yeah, so that's going to be my E. And I so appreciate your taking time to watch and listen and root me on. Please, if you like the video, click like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. Would love to chat. Have a great day. Bye-bye.